starting unit, as usual, often open up the... Second down after the incompletion. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. And the pass is complete to Wallace.
Vikings that time, they can't get big yards, but the throw and catch picks up a few, and his third down's much easier with this situation.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Secures it with two hands. Now 1st and 10. Down the field. But it's incomplete.
Did you get it? All right. Now that you do.
Lineup boasts one of the best defensive ends in the game in Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy is always in terrific shape. That's why he can hustle from the first play of the first quarter all the way to the last play of the game. Really good outside presence from Greg Hardy.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Third down and 2. And he's taken down.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack the quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Makes the catch. And they are in on Peterson. The Cowboys defense has to be demoralized. 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now. Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. It's now 2nd down. Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Has his man. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st. First and 10. And it's swatted away.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
What a drive this has been. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. Out of the shotgun formation. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pitching down inside. They're expecting a run.
That hit by Sean Lee.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Pass is intercepted.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
1st down at the 20. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. As we check now, this offensive unit getting it done for over a decade. Certainly a future Hall of Famer is tight end Jason Witten.
I agree, Jim. I think he is a Hall of Fame tight end. And all you do when you see Jason Witten playing football, there's always somebody chasing him because he's figured out a way to get open and get it done.
From the gun, Romo. Looking to go down the field here. He caught it. A foot race to the end zone.
With the speed of all these guys in the NFL, but a good job that time by the defense making that tackle.
At the 30-yard line, here comes the snap. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. First down at the 30. Hand off by Romo. And that's a 2-yard gain.
McFadden is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
McFadden makes the catch. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Oh, I loved it when I was a quarterback, throwing screens or throwing short passes to the running backs and watch them catch it and get those big yards. It was awesome to get cheap yards like that.
Romo's dropping back to pass once again. Romo, touchdown Cowboys. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Feel that your football team
No.
is getting that score and being on top.
Yeah.
The Cowboys with the PAT to come.
And Batman versus Superman in that new barbershop. I know somebody that's selling them. Yeah.
The Vikings
are
ready to return the kickoff. And now Patterson.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about I heard about it, but I want to see it for myself, though, how Batman beat Superman. I want to see how this shit happen.
Vikings just gave up some big turnover points.
I want to see how Batman beat Superman. I want to see how it happened. To me, people were telling me about it already.
This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coach.
Nah.
Look, you make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Crawford gets to the quarterback. Through the first, and this offense now has a chance.
That was good.
The fire rhythms are there for this football team.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Huh? Yeah, that's a throwback.
The Cowboys snap it at the 36. Talk about this defense, you have to talk about Brian Robinson, who came out of Texas back in 07 and has become quite a force.
Anytime you watch him play on the defensive side, you go, who is this guy?
Griffin takes him down.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
3rd and 16 here after the sack. The Cowboys need to get to the 26 to get a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Third and long. To Williams. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out. And so now we'll bring out Jones to punt. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Vikings offense rebound after throwing an interception the last time they were on the field.
Now, that interception we saw in the last drive, let's be honest, it was awful. I mean, it was just a bad decision, bad throw, and it was such a bad throw, I'm surprised the defensive player caught it.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Heaving it down the field. And intercepted. Late here in the first quarter. And interception gives the offense.
You know, I know it's early in the game, but they have a chance to change the game the rest of the 3 quarters if they go out here and score. Put the other team under extreme pressure. That's what you want to do.
The Cowboys come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. First down and 10. And now Rope, and he's thrown to the ground.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job on the defensive end.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Romo to Witten. This is third down. Third and 5. The ball is charged loose.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage. by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Cowboys had a 4th down play coming up, but want to be sure about what they want to do here, so they burn a timeout. The Cowboys not punting, going to go for it on 4th down. To Williams. Williams taken down at the 33. The Cowboys roll the dice and pick up the first on 4th down.
Yeah, I like that analogy. Roll the dice. Sometimes you got to take a chance and hope it comes up 7. Well, I don't know about the 7, but they pick up the first down.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel. 1st down at the 33. McFadden on the receiving end. Coming to the line at the 37. Press coverage all the way. 2nd and long. McFadden dangerous out of the backfield. They are in on McFadden.
The Cowboys do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes 3rd down much easier.
The Cowboys will line up. The 1st down markers right at the 23-yard line.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
The Cowboys on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Look at the defensive line. Everybody shifting to their left.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
The Cowboys are going to punt the football. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Vikings now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-0. 1st down at the 20. Adrian Peterson takes the football. Gains 5.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator coming with the counter run. And the defense being too aggressive. They're over pursuing. So you do the little counter, go the opposite direction, and it works well.
Rudolph's got it. Pass that had some heat. 1st and 10. Out of the eye, it's Peterson. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Almost intercepted.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
And Wallace got the catch and the first. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. First down at the 44. And they are in on Peterson. Second down and 7. Knocked down as he fires it. It's 3rd down coming up. Vikings in the full house. Set now at the line. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
And you know, Phil, not a lot to go on here. It's still early in the second quarter, but this is a different-looking defense to my eyes. Yeah, Jim, I think you're right. I like the way the defense is playing. That was a great job that time, making that third down stop and getting off the field.
Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. The catch is made by Jarius Wright. The Vikings get a first down. The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. Bridgewater's on the move. Gets his feet down right near the chalk. Play after play after play here on this drive. Handoff made. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet. And they are in on Peterson. This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. He's hit as he throws it.
That was an incomplete pass that time against cover 2, the 2 deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
Second and goal from the 9. Can't find the target on the pass underneath.
It'll be interesting to see how the defense plays this situation. They're up a touchdown. Will they be aggressive or play it safe? I know one thing. If they give up 3 points, they'll be very happy.
This has been a long drive so far. Bridgewater by himself in the backfield. Third and goal from the 9. What a catch. Touchdown. As we edge closer to halftime, the game is now tied. They've given themselves a whole lot of momentum here midway through the second quarter.
Yeah, what a job by the offense. They got down there. They got that touchdown. But, you know, also I have to take the defense to task a little bit here. They made some calls that I did not agree with.
It's good. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick.
All right, let's rock and roll.
It at the 9 and starts his return. And he runs it out to about 27 before he's taken down. The Cowboys will line up now. Tie game, second quarter. The score's 7-7. First down at the 27. Romo's on the move. That's Romo finding Bryant. His first reception today. The Cowboys have been involved in a tightly contested game to this point, and on offense, it's the passing game that's been good. Romo's look good, though, and that should bode well for the rest of this one.
Well, if this keeps up this way, there's no doubt I think it does bode well for them. Everybody is playing well on the offensive side, but play calling and the defense, they can find a way to stop this hot quarterback.
The football sits at the 3. After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Looking middle that time. And it's incomplete.
Romo's mobility, boy, gives him a chance to make a play, doesn't it, when you force him out of the pocket, but not able to complete the pass because nobody's open.
Coming to the line at the 3.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
Midway, second quarter. McFadden's brought down for picking up only a yard.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Third and goal at the 2. And incomplete as Witten can't hold on.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
The kick is good. And they've got the advantage thanks to that field goal. Let's see if they can make the lead hold up until halftime.
Yeah, let's put a little pressure on the defense. The offense went out there. They got the job done, got the lead, got the field goal. Now can the defense go out there and stop the other offense?
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense, coming up a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
First down at the 33. Launching it deep. Makes the play one-handed. Now first and 10. Intercepted. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
Romo's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver.
Emerson Griffin with the sack.
And the quarterback's got to see this blitz when it's coming. And if he checks to an audible to get rid of the football quicker or give himself extra protection, that will help him a lot.
Loss of 5 on the play. Second and long. He'll throw it over the middle. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. That's his 4th catch of the day. First down here after the completion. They'll run it off the toss. And they are
when you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Second down. McFadden, solo back set. Handoff. The Cowboys have the lead right now, but you would think to keep that lead, they'll want to lean on the running game a little bit more. McFadden struggled to find running lanes in this one.
I think you're right. I think they need to lean on this running game a little bit more. The offensive line has to block better, and sometimes you got to look for running back throw. You've got to break some tackles and make it happen.
First down coming up. Witten's got the catch and the first.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
McFadden lines up in the backfield. McFadden, solo back set. Romo's going to throw once again on this down. Another takeaway. What an important play for the defense to come up with just before the half. They didn't want to fall any further behind before the break.
You said it right. That keeps everybody's energy level up when you don't give up points in that situation to fall farther behind. And, hey, I know the coaches are happy about it. They got to go in now and make some adjustments at halftime.
What a difficult spot to be in from here. Rudolph's on the right side, split out wide. From the gun. Wants to go deep.
It's crazy.
Intercepted. Breaks out of the tackle. And that pick all but guarantees they will go into the intermission with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a good first half. And let's see if they
Threw
can
that
just
ball
make it
right
a
to
great
you.
first half on the offensive side by taking advantage of that interception and going down and scoring.
Loss of 2 on that play. First and 10. Here's the handoff to Darren McFadden. The Vikings defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second and 10. Tony Romo uncorks the long, makes the catch. Touchdown. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead. They like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half. Oh, my gosh, when you miss an extra point, that is heartbreaking. You got to concentrate on an extra point just like you would a 50-yard field goal. It's like in golf. You see great golfers miss putts from 2 feet away. Why? They didn't concentrate.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff. Patterson's running this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. unable to bring it in.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Second and 10 coming up.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field.
The defense gets a sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. Nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. Down the field. Incomplete. And this is going to be a 3-and-out.
The Vikings really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Vikings don't want any part of punting the football. They're going to go for it on 4th down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs. A good first half of action here, and soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Cowboys come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Second half, it's rolling now as he takes the snap. Looking across the middle.
Romo's athletic enough to get out of the pocket. That's a really good job by him. But you have to give the defense a lot of credit. They shut down all the receivers.
2nd and 10 coming up.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Airing it out. And they can't connect. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The Cowboys now move the chains. That's his 6th catch of the day.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Bard gets to the quarterback.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
McFadden's lined up in a single back formation. They'll go ground. And they are in on McFadden. This time for 8.
I'll say this, if you're in a situation like this, 3rd long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
3rd and 12. And over to Witten. Smith's in on the tackle. The Cowboys are in front thanks to their quarterback. Romo's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. And Williams is the receiver on the screen. Williams taken down at the 40.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 40. Going deep. Has it. Touchdown. That touchdown early in the third quarter certainly gives them full command of this game, Phil.
Well, let me coach up the defense here, little Jim. What you did in that drive was just not good enough. Change your strategy. Be more aggressive. You're down in the game. We're in the second half. Now it's time to make things happen.
Got the touchdown. Got the two-point conversion. People love to go for two in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
Gets out past the 30. Brought down near the 35. The Vikings offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Out of the shotgun. Up in the air, and he's got the catch. Quickly to the line. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. And they take him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Vikings have it at the 44. And Wallace got it. First down. They'll go no huddle. The Vikings take it from the 28. Peterson's going to take the handoff now. The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. Got drilled as he throws it. On the way, third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
The Vikings don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The coach is going to go for it. The Vikings will take the snap from the 30. The Vikings turn the ball over on downs.
The Vikings decided to go for it on fourth down that time, and hey, it pay off. And of course, the coach, look at him now. He is second-guessing his decision.
The Cowboys could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here. Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Second down and 10. He's wide open for the throw. Marquette down for another reception.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
The Cowboys will take the snap from the 45. And gain maybe 4.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 6. Darren McFadden will run with it. And until he picked up the first down.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
Let's go.
First down at the 34. Off the right side, McFadden.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Romo's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times, it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They had the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
The Cowboys have it at the 44. Launches it down the field. One-handed grab. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
First down and 10.
McFadden. And that's Robeson in on the stop.
The Cowboys, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Romo stepping back into the shotgun. Tony Romo connects with Des Bryant for a gain of about 5.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The Vikings with a nickel look here on defense. Toss play here to McFadden. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And a comeback now is going to have to be a monumental one. That touchdown has them looking in pretty good shape.
Yeah, they look like they're on good shape on the offensive side, but listen, no lead is safe in this league. So you've got to be alert. Be alert for trick plays and things that you haven't seen.
The Cowboys
now ready to kick the football down the field.
Patterson's got it. Muscles through the defender. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. First down at the 25. Looking long to Mike Wallace, and they can't connect.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Cowboys defense now is going to go nickel.
2nd and 10.
Looking to go deep.
Wright has the reception.
Partner, I think a lot of us need to get our eyes checked. That looked like an interception.
Man, speak for yourself. Yeah, the play was close, but if there's a tie, just like in baseball, it goes to the receiver. At that time, I think it was a tie.
And Wallace can't hold on that time.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Vikings snap it at the 41. Catch made. Peterson's tackled down at the 24.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
First and goal to go from the 2. And they're all over him for the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Touchdown. And they cut into that lead.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Pass is intercepted. That hurts. The 2-point try is denied. The Cowboys are ready to run back this kick. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. The Cowboys have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
McFadden solo back set. Second down and 10. Going for the home run. Able to get a step on the defender, and he makes the catch. At the 22-yard line, here they come. First down following the long play. And the give to Darren McFadden.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time.
Smoke a cigarette real quick.
Back, we've got a blowout in the making.
All right. Yeah. Give about 10 more minutes, all right? All right. All right.
Scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Lined up in the backfield. The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Shit. You have been removed from game due to network timeout. Shit. Goddamn internet. Good game, Joe.